Hey, what's up, guys? This is Victor Bell, creator of Warhorse Strength Camp's Champion Development Academy and Unstoppable Champion Training, where I actually help athletes and entrepreneurs maximize their potential so they have more success in the things that they do, show up more powerfully for their business and their sporting events, and eventually get crowned champions. So I wanted to connect with you guys today. This is about the crossover from your physical conditioning and your mental toughness, and how it crosses over to your real estate investing and your businesses and things like that. So what I really wanted to go over was really some kind of fallacies that I see in the marketplace about timing and your physical training. So you figure a lot of times, we as entrepreneurs and investors, we want to actually tie in our success over time with some of the things that we do physically. And I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I promise you and I can guarantee you that the more physically fit you are, the more you take time for your physical self, and makes your investing career, the stress levels and all the other stuff go down. So when we look at a level of time, it doesn't really take much from a workout perspective to put some energy and effort into your physical mind, because if you don't put that opportunity, or if you don't put that time into your body, and you want to make millions of dollars, trust me, if you make this money, your body gives out on you, and it doesn't matter how much money you have. It's just going to be a level of understanding that things aren't going to work out the way that you need to. You'll just straddle your family with some additional debt. Now, so as we look at that, when we talk about the different, and let me just clear the air. There's a bunch of crap out there talking about, like all these different diets and different ways to do this workout and get slim in this amount of days. If you aren't looking at changing your life for the extended period of time necessary to make sure that you have some lasting change, by just doing some very basic things, getting your heart rate up, eating correctly, being in a consistent pattern of moving on a daily basis, sweating on a daily basis. Typically in the mornings is always best, and the evenings is also good too as a wind down. But when you do those things, it has a huge crossover to your business. So, and when we look at time, you look at myself, you look at a bunch of other entrepreneurs that are successful in their own right, you look at Dave, you look at all these different people, and they all find time to take time for themselves, because let's face it, if you get sick, if you go down, if you're physically not prepared for some of the stresses that the financial segment of your life puts on you, you won't be able to handle it. There'll be some other pressure that comes up, and if you physically stress out, it's going to be a challenge. So you figure, I have my gym, like I said, we can kind of look around here. These are baseline levels of what we have. We have ropes, tires. You don't need all this. You don't. You can make your own equipment. You can buy something that you can utilize in your living room. You can get videos and kind of watch them and do workouts from there. All the extra stuff about how to do a squat ride and how to do this ride and all, you can do 10 minutes or 5 minutes or 2 minutes of jumping jacks and still be the equivalent if you have nothing else to do, push-ups in your room, body weight squats in your room, all these other stuff. You don't even need a lot of space. You can have just a, 4x4 spot, something this big to be able to functionally do something with yourself. If you do nothing, nothing will happen, nothing will change. And I can tell you, the level of confidence as you walk into a place knowing that you are physically in shape, you are mentally prepared, and you are financially astute, adds worlds of value to anything that you'd be able to provide to the marketplace. Any business endeavor that you're going to go on to. I'm not saying that you have to show up and be like alpha dog, but you will feel better, and you'll know when you're in a situation towards you know that you can handle it, if that makes sense. Like when you wake up in the morning, you wake up, you work out, you take some quiet time for yourself, you jump on your business, you spend time with your family, you spend time with yourself, you take that quality time, you have a better balance of life as we get into doing certain things with our physical and our financial world. So, I'm not going to work out for you guys. You guys can Google a baseline level of workout, but what I wanted to talk about also was an understanding of just really getting down to the basics of the mental capacity that combines with your physical capacity when you are training. And a lot of people that actually are physically fit can attest to that. I actually work with athletes, which is why I know the crossover, because a lot of times working with athletes, I don't have to show people how to do sit-ups and push-ups and things like that. They're already physically prepared mentally also for the endeavors that they have to go through, because their physical body is their business. So when you have somebody that's in that magnitude, there's a lot of things about them that they understand. So their crossover to the business world is very good, because they have the mental toughness to take on a lot more stress than someone who's not physically in tune with themselves. like the concern of signing a contract or meeting somebody for the first time. They don't walk in the door and are nervous about it because physically, mentally, they feel like physically they can handle something, so the other stuff will just come and they'll just learn over time. But the reverse is also true. You got a person who's not physically astute, and they don't work out as much, and then when you combine some other things with them, like, you know, they stress out really quickly and they have no way to burn off that stress. And physical activity is a good way to do that. And I really can't impose on you enough the need to be physically active in your business, you know, as well to substitute along with your business endeavors. Because if not, you will find that your stress levels will raise, and you'll find that you'll be less successful. And even when you are successful, you'll always be chasing that illusion that you need to be better physically, and you'll start to gather that. So, you know, as we look at like Dave doing marathons and a bunch of other stuff, you know, I work with athletes, I work out on a consistent basis. Some of you probably work out on a consistent basis. You know the benefits of it, you'll continue on with it, and I'm hoping that this quick interview, you know, this quick video actually helps remind you of some things that are already prominent in your mind about being physically connected, how that financial tie-in ties into, how the connection with other people ties in when you can physically do something with yourself. I mean, you're less stressed, you can kind of take on a little bit more mental capacity when you do things. So I wanted to remind you guys of that. I'll continue to try to make videos that are going to be serving to you guys. Like I said, I definitely want to reach out and talk to you again. This is Victor Bell from Warhorse Strength Camp, Champion Development Academy, creator of Unstoppable Champion Training, which is a personal development and mental toughness training camp for athletes and entrepreneurs. And I appreciate the Lindahl family for allowing me to do this, and hopefully that this helps you guys. Continue to work on the progress of your physical condition along with your financial growth, and we'll talk soon. See ya.